I think the Asia-Pacific superhighway is such an interesting area to be working in because the internet, we've been lucky enough in our lifetime to live through this revolution where communications technology has changed every aspect of our lives. And the focus, I think, within the policy realm that I work in for the Asia-Pacific Telecommunity is on how we can use this information superhighway to generate economic growth. That's one of the principal focuses that we look at in our forums. But there are other important areas as well that ICT can be applied to. One of those is what we're looking at the moment, disaster management, improving early warning systems, improving response times to disasters. And there are other areas, innovation, for example, in creating better government services. ICT plays a big role in changing the way in which government does business. And I think the other aspect of ICT is often overlooked but is very important, is IT brings people together, and IT is a force of regional integration. It brings the region together. And I think these are the areas that we focus on in government and in policy for ICT. Every country is kind of at a different point, and when you're trying to give a regional overview, it's difficult to find the one best fit for everybody. Obviously, in a lot of countries, the rollout of basic broadband infrastructure is the most important thing, having fibre optic cables connecting people up. In other countries, I think the focus is more on how ICT, the applications for ICT, how ICT can be best used in the digital economy, as I've mentioned, in the transformation of the way that government does business, and the transformation of small to medium enterprises as well. How ICT can play a role in their business, in changing the way that they do business. So I think it really depends on the country. I know, for example, in the Pacific, one of the big areas of focus in terms of ICT policy is bringing down the cost of accessing ICT. It's obviously, in the Pacific, is so remote, it's difficult for them to hook up to submarine cables and to get their internet via the satellite, and this drives up the cost of the internet. So access, I think, is an important issue and a big hurdle for the region, specifically for the Pacific sub-region. So APT is a regional organisation, and it was originally established by ESCAP and ITU back in 1979. So really ESCAP is for us one of our parent organisations, and we continue to work closely with ESCAP. We're a member, APT is a member of the Interagency Working Group, and we meet every year to talk about how we can enhance our collaboration and work better together to develop ICT in the Asia-Pacific region.